Hello, so today I'm reviewing The Iceman. The story of The Iceman is the true story of Richard Kalinsky, notorious contract killer and family man, who until his arrest in 1986, his wife nor his daughters truly knew his true profession. So, The Iceman stars Michael Shannon as Richard Kalinsky, Chris Evans as Crazy, or I can't remember the complete name, then we've got Ray Liotta, David Schwimmer, and Winona Ryder. Yes, I always pronounce her name wrong. That's the main people of the film, and David Schwimmer has a moustache in this film, and Chris Evans has incredibly long hair. Everyone's good in this film. There's a really good cast. So before I went to go into this film, I looked up the Iceman a bit. I wanted to find out why Richard Kalinsky was called the Iceman and everything. And the true story that he was called the Iceman is because he kept their bodies and stuff in ice and then would go and leave them in places. That's something that happens in this film. Now with this film, I don't want to give away too much. I'm going to say that this film has many editing and pacing issues. There's one point where the dates come up in the corner and it will say what year it is. And then when it gets to the end of the film, that disappears. You're not sure what year it's in. And that's just some of the editing issues, some of the pacing, some things seemed a bit off. It would be really slow, and then we'd just have montages of killings and stuff and go really crazy in points, and then go back to being really slow. Now, the acting is brilliant in this. Ray Liotta, once again, is a character that you always fear. He will hold a gun at someone, have this piercing look in his face, and Michael Shannon as well. This film, that's my main reason for liking this film. Michael Shannon's performance is excellent in this film. He just does this really chilling, yes, I really didn't mean to make that pun for the Iceman. He does this really chilling performance where he just has this really moody face. His eyes, there's no emotion to him. It's just a really angry emotion. There's one part where he just shows his true performance. He is a brilliant actor. Michael Shannon is the best thing about this film. His performance is what I'd recommend, the reason you go and see this film. His performance just completely sold me for this film. He is incredible as Richard Kalinsky. He has his crazy moments, his angry moments, just the whole emotion and everything. He's a character that you would fear. If you met him in an alley and he was walking towards you with a gun, you would just run it. The look on his face and everything. There's many great talking parts where he will just talk and the tone in his voice really works. Chris Evans as well is brilliant. He sort of brings some dark humour to this film at points. There's some really tiny points of dark humour. There's one point that was just brilliant. There's like a road rage part and Michael Shannon just gets out of the car and I was like, I'm sorry because of how scary Michael Shannon looks. I don't want to give away too much of this film. I don't want to go too much in the story. I just feel like if I gave away everything in this film, you wouldn't want to go and see it. But I'm just going to say, this has editing, just a few editing and like pacing issues, like I've already said. Just with the editing, it could have been done. Some parts could have been cut down a bit shorter and things, and there's some things that felt like they didn't really need to be in there. And to the pacing, like I said, it would be slow at one point, and then all these killings will start happening. It would be fast-paced, and then it would go back to being incredibly slow. I wasn't bored by this film. I really enjoyed this. It was a really enjoyable film. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 just for the editing and the pacing issues. Like, I feel like they could have been fixed a tiny part, but I really enjoyed this. And the main reason for enjoying this is Michael Shannon's performance, which was excellent. Really sold with this film. If you want to go and see an excellent performance, definitely go and see this, because I think this year is probably going to be the one for Michael Shannon. Like, he's in this, and I believe he's in Man of Steel as well. Yes, he is in Man of Steel as well. So just go and see this film. I think you will enjoy this. If you liked, I know this probably isn't something great to really compare it to. It's something that I really enjoyed, but I'm going to compare it to Killing Them Softly and Killer Joe last year, because it has the moments that are sort of in Killing Them Softly and Killer Joe, but this really worked. Really enjoyed this, and just Michael Shannon's brilliant in it. So that is my review today. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you've seen The Iceman, say it down below if you liked it, what you liked most about it, and if you agree with me on the editing and the pacing issues. Yeah, just let's talk about The Iceman down there. So thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you. Goodbye.